I can't stop the way that I smell about you coming on from my stone without a break. If you felt the beat in my chest, you know that I've been holding my breath in case the feeling fades. So don't leave the moment now. Do anything, just don't walk out. Chase what you want if you want it. Miss what you don't, take a shot at. Baby, just believe. Take a chance on me. I like the way that you move me. When you talk, you see right through me. I know I can't let this go. So much you're playing hard to get, 'cause I crumble at your fingertips. I know taking your chances on me. Don't you think this place is crowded? Maybe my judgment's clouded. I don't wanna be right. Holding out for heaven's no fun. Holding on to you is the one thing that's on my mind. So don't leave the moment now. Do anything, just don't walk out. Chase what you want if you want it. Miss what you don't, take a shot at. Baby, just believe. Take a chance on me. I like the way that you move me. When you talk, you see right through me. I know I can't let this go. So much for playing hard to get, 'cause I crumble at your fingertips. I know taking your chances on me. Taking your chances on me. Taking your chances on me. Taking your chances. Taking your chances. I like the way that you move me. You talk, you see right through me. I know I can't let this go. So much for playing hard to get, 'cause I crumble at your fingertips. I know you're taking your chances.
Just turned 18, scared on a plane, shipped off to somewhere he's never been. Sirens screaming, trying to make it on time. A single mother working a double shift, counting pennies, struggling to feed her kids. Just another day, trying to survive. Here's to the soldiers standing on the front lines. Our first responders running out, saving lives. To all the mothers out there staying up all night, raising our kids right. Here's to the teachers staying late after school. All the farmers out there growing food. Thank you all for bleeding red, white, and blue, 'cause that's what heroes do. Yeah, that's what heroes do. From kindergarten to graduation, gave all their time and dedication. You helped to make me who I am. Up at the crack of dawn, working all day long, blazing a trail of dirt out on the farm. Up in a John Deere, moving that land. So here's to the soldiers standing on the front lines. Our first responders running out, saving lives. To all the mothers out there staying up all night. all the mothers out there staying up all night. Here's to the teachers staying late after school, all the farmers out there growing food. Thank you all for bleeding red, white, and blue, 'cause that's what heroes do. Thank you all for bleeding red, white, and blue, 'cause that's what heroes do. Yeah, that's what heroes do. Yo te quiero dar papi sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar papi sin, quiero dar papi sin.
Yo te quiero dar papi sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar papi sin, papi sin, papi sin.
Well, good evening, you beautiful people. I'm back in studio because last night I had Kinsman in studio and I did it from a hot tub. But Mark said that's enough. I had to come back to work, so he dragged me here because I personally don't like the cold at all, 0%. But he said it was going to warm up today, so we're back in studio. We got such an awesome show tonight about an event that's our first time being part of Beaverfest. And I got three amazing guests. Kinsman's in the back shadowing Ronnie tonight. So maybe he'll come up later, but he said, go Leafs go, and we had to punish him a bit. So we put him in the back. But before we get to this action, we got the Wheel of Winning, which I'm so far from the table tonight. Two, not one, two gift cards from Canadian Tire. One winner of $50. They're $50. No, one winner of $100. They're $50 each. So times two, it's 100. I think I'm bang on right there. One winner, $100. All you got to do is comment the PAIB Insurance Wheel of Winning, and we'll draw that at the end of the show. Now, I got three tremendous guests to introduce. I can't wait. From the Beaverfest committee, welcome.
Hi.
And hello. And Ronnie's probably playing some cool sound effect right now.
Okay.
Well, he's playing a sound effect. I don't know how cool it is. So welcome to the KINZ and KLOMP Show, by the way.
Hi. Thank you so much for having us.
You only have to deal with me tonight. Sometimes it's Mark and me, but you know, we have him in the back. So Well, yes, it's hard enough to deal with one of us. Never mind two. How about this? Let's start off with some basic introductions.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'm Julie McKay. I'm the Lands and Resources Director for Matagami First Nation, and I'm on the planning committee for Beaverfest.
All right.
I'm Brandy DeBastos. I'm the executive administrator for Matagami Aki, and I'm also on the planning committee for the Beaverfest.
Okay.
Chelsea DeBastos. I'm the Lands and Resources Coordinator with Matagami First Nation, and I also sit on the Beaverfest Planning Committee.
All right. So we're 3 for 3. We invited the right people when we're about to chat Beaverfest, correct? I'll start with you, Julie. We were super excited when you extended the invite for us to be part of Beaverfest. And self-admittedly, this is the first time I've heard of Beaverfest, but it's been a long-standing tradition in the community. So for folks that are like myself, and I'll speak for Mark, who are just learning about Beaverfest, tell us a little bit about what it is.
I can start with the history. It was,
Yeah.
this is our 30th anniversary. It was founded in 1991 by 4 of our community elders, Willard Harnack, Evelyn Buesno, Linda Panas, and Leonard Naview. And what they wanted to do was to get together and put on an event that showcases and highlights our traditions and teaches us about responsible harvesting.
Oh, super cool. And and you folks are taking the boat from there. So how many years again has it been in the community?
Well, 30 years.
Yeah.
That's including the missed years for COVID. So
Okay.
this
So
is our 30th.
so tell me a little bit. I'll start right at the basics. Tell me a little bit about the name, like Beaverfest. First of all, awesome name. I love this. Is this like originated because you got a great beaver as a logo, as we can see on the screen? What is the beaver like a passionate animal in the community? Why the beaver?
Good question. I think actually,
Yeah.
think it all started around trapping, and I think beaver was the first animal that was celebrated through the trapping practices that came about for Beaverfest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super cool. I've always wondered if I was a trapper, how good I would be. Probably in the negatives, but because I don't know if you folks fish. You heard about this fishing in this community? Now, no one wants to take me fishing because I'm not very good with the hook or the minnows. I'm pretty good with the casting, and then when the fish is caught, then I fall apart again. Right. So
Okay.
maybe you got to learn the basics of fishing before you get into the beavers and all that.
Well, the other good thing about the beaver, though, for trapping is the meat is edible. Not a lot of the animals that you trap, you can eat the meat. So
Have you all eaten beaver before?
Oh yeah.
And when you say it's good, besides saying, like, everyone always tells me to try, like, I call it exotic meat or wild meat. It tastes like chicken, or it's like, but I would just have chicken. Like, what if you had to describe what beaver tastes like? What does it taste like?
I wouldn't say it's kind of like greasy meat. It has
Yeah,
a
it's
little,
oily.
it's definitely oily. I think that our elder Naview, Leonard Naview, does a great job by cooking it over the fire and spices it up
Yeah.
and makes it taste really good. So I only have a good impression of it. I've never cooked it myself personally, but
Yeah.
I've eaten it at Beaverfest multiple times,
Oh.
and every time I enjoyed it. So
Well, that's actually sounds pretty good.
yeah.
So someone's doing the cooking out there.
Oh, yes.
And if we're coming to Beaverfest, we get to do the eating portion.
You get to do
Yeah.
the eating portion, yes.
Very impressive.
And we don't only have beaver that's served up in our $5 feast.
Mhm.
There's roast beef, there's fish, there's typically goose or geese,
Mhm.
but this year we're trying to avoid the avian flu that is present. So, and then we're hoping to have some moose as well.
Oh my God. Okay, moose I've tried. Now moose is excellent.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question. So for folks, and I'll just keep on going down the line here to spread the time equally. I like to make it all about me, Julie, but I won't do that tonight, okay? Oh, they're not laughing at, this is why I need Kinsman. He laughs at my terrible jokes. Yeah. Ronnie, play a laugh track, please. So folks who've never been to Beaverfest before, what can they expect throughout the day?
Yeah, I can take it away.
Yeah.
So we have different areas that we're focusing on. So we have it's a very family-oriented event. We have the kids zone, which contains rideable animals, waxed hands, there's balloon twisting, face painting, there's laser tag, there's inflatable. Actually, it was a high demand from the kids last year. They saw that we had axe throwing for adults, they can partake, so we got an inflatable one for them in the kids zone. Not to mention, they also do have an ice cream vendor in there that's local to Matagami, Kylie's Sweet Treats. And yeah, so, and then in our arena, we have live music all day. We have a local artist, Ian, that is joining us. We have Swamp Rockers, and we also have Coldwater joining us.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so lots going on, lots of vendors coming to you.
So obviously a family orientated event.
Yeah.
A whole bunch of different things, including the great food, which you already mentioned, but entertainment, games for the families, some for the adults, a bunch for the kids to keep them entertained. Now, the location is obviously Matagami First Nation, right?
Yeah,
right.
Okay. I did my homework. Okay, Matagami First Nations. I read somewhere that there was going to be a shuttle for the folks in Timmins. Is this happening?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes. Last year, our shuttle left from Mike's restaurant to Matagami. This year, we're hoping to extend it to South Porcupine, Mike's, and the Timmins Square, just to touch a little bit of the bigger area. And then at the end of the day, it drops you off right where it picked you up.
Oh,
So,
cool.
Yeah.
All right. So for the folks who don't have a vehicle or would like to join the bus, they can hop on. Now, Ronnie has a link to the Beaverfest Facebook page, which he's going to post. And you guys have a whole bunch of information on there that folks can check out later, which will include the bus schedule, correct?
Yes, absolutely. We don't have a set schedule yet, but it's going to be coming within the next week.
Yeah. So it is May the 3rd.
Yeah.
Now we're hoping that the snow's gone by, but it has to be gone by May the 3rd, right?
Yes, hoping.
Have you ever had a Beaverfest where there's been like snowbanks?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're right. But that's probably more snow than there's been sun. This year I'm projecting 25 degrees and
Oh.
sunny.
Just like last year's.
Yeah.
Last year's was beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I want to ask you a question about beautiful. So the other part is, Mark and I have had the very fortunate opportunity to work with a various amount of Indigenous organizations. And my mother-in-law is a residential school survivor. So I've had a very big educational path about the traditions and customs and the beautiful culture. Even went in a sweat lodge. I lasted 2 rounds. Well, I don't know how they last all day, but God bless them. Part of the event, though, is learning about the Indigenous culture and the ways of life, correct?
Yep.
I know I keep looking, but yeah, maybe I'll go down the line here. But am I on the right track here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's first there's skinning demonstrations all day for the
Mhm.
youth, and it's very youth centered in this case. Like, we encourage the youth to come out. There's the Timmins Fur Council that brings out muskrats and things of the sort, like animals to skin, and they teach them how to skin animals right there at Beaverfest, which is the perfect way to get them involved and interested and bring awareness to our traditional practices. And then also with the beavers roasting over the open fire all day, it's just promoting traditional practices all day.
You're going to have me singing that at Christmas now. Beavers roasting on the open fire. That is a beautiful thing. So you're learning for folks who have a learning curve, and you're also having fun at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. And we do have an opening drumming that happens to fire off the event in the
Mhm.
morning. So there's cultural aspects throughout the day for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be a real blast. So I think someone joined us and they asked for more information. And of course, Ronnie has been posting the link. So you can always go back to that, click on that, a ton of information. And the band. So whereabouts in Matagami First Nations is the event located?
I would say it's central.
Yeah.
We will have signage to guide people and to guide them to the designated parking spot to keep everything safe. It's located in 2 buildings inside the rink and also inside our community complex.
Okay, so you go.
And there's also an outside area where axe throwing takes place, and several vendors, food vendors, will be set up.
You can't miss it.
The last thing people tell me before I drive by, but I'm going to hop on the shuttle because I love
Okay.
these shuttles. I'm definitely interested in the axe throwing. Someone asked about a bannock.
Oh,
Will
yes.
there be bannock?
Yeah,
We
there'll be
have
Indian
Nish's
tacos.
tacos.
Yeah.
Nana's Nish Tacos there. She's a local vendor of ours as well. She'll be serving Indian tacos all day.
Oh, the Indian tacos are so good. So you're gonna have fun, but you're gonna leave full, is from
Yes,
what I'm understanding.
absolutely.
How big is Matog? Like, what's the population of Matog First Nation? Do you know?
There's about 200 people living there.
Mhm.
And it's a challenge. We're running out of space,
Mhm.
and it's a beautiful community. I believe our overall population is over 700, around 700. I could be
Yeah.
wrong, but yeah.
Is Beaver, obviously, if you're from the community, Beaverfest is very important to you. Is this one of many celebrations you have throughout the course of the year? Is Beaverfest the big one?
Yeah, definitely. We have
Yeah.
the powwow too. That's a 2-day event in August.
Okay.
Don't remember the dates off by heart.
16th and 17th.
16th and 17th. And then we also have 2 fishing derbies that take place in the winter and in the summer.
Oh, this is
Mhm.
this is so it is a tight knit community then.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I know you have a ton of notes there, Julie. You have what I love, which is good, by the way. Not everyone goes by the seat of their pants like me,
Okay.
but you all have a ton of community sponsors. A lot of people have come together because putting on an event, and everyone knows this, costs money. I mean, you can't. World doesn't work. You can't get everything for free. But you have a ton of community sponsors that are coming through to ensure that Beaverfest can continue. And it sounds like this may be your biggest year yet.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
It's the 30th anniversary, and we're working really hard to make it the best ever. This event is free. There's no entry fee for it, and it's made possible by our sponsors. I don't know, Chelsea, did you want to share the sponsors?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So we have our lodge sponsors. There's the Bastos and Sons, Matagami Aki, Northern College is one of the big ones, and Matagami First Nation as well. For our dam sponsors, we have Crawford Mechanical, Cote Gold, Lakeshore Gold, and Hydro One. And then we also have a whole list of bronze sponsors. That's a
Yeah.
And thank you so much, Chelsea.
Yeah, thank you so much to every one of them.
Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to have this amazing event and make it possible and
Right.
affordable for families to come even from outside of Timmins or outside of the community to join us within Matagami.
Yeah.
I can share the rest of the sponsors.
Yeah,
Just-
go ahead. Let's not
It's
forget them.
exciting because there's so many new sponsors,
Yes.
like Northern
So
College.
many,
So we have Canada. The rest of the chapter sponsors are Canada Nickel Company, Discover Porcupine, which is formerly known as Newmont, Workforce, who is a new sponsor, Wabin Tribal Council, Matagami Smoke Shop, they're a new sponsor. We have Emic Logging, Green First, Interfor, Ojibwe Cree and Cultural Center, they're new sponsors, so thank you. Little John's Enterprises, Temiskaming Forest Alliance, Cons Electric, who are a new sponsor, One Bowl, they're also a new sponsor, and Timmins Festivals and Events Committee.
Wow. That's a beautiful list of people right there. But you said the keyword. So without this like long list of partners you have, which is awesome, this event would not be free. And which is great because, you know, everyone can relate to financial struggles right now at some point or another, especially people with large families. So, and this is your answer right here, Carol. Because of these sponsors, not only can you get transported there for free, the admission's free. And
Yes.
you rarely, if ever, hear about, you know, a lot of groups get together and they keep things lower cost, but the word free is not something we hear too often. Has that always been on the back of the mind of the committee to ensure that anyone that wants to go, no matter what your income or budget is, you're able to attend and enjoy?
That's right.
Absolutely. And I think it's like even the $5 feast. You don't see a $5 feast anywhere and you get a full plate of food. And the feast contains all kinds of stuff: roast beef, mashed potatoes, vegetables, salads, dessert, panic, like everything. Walleye. Yeah, it's amazing for $5. But yeah, we are totally promoting an affordable event that can be attended by anybody, really. So
A $5 feast.
yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool for sure.
Yeah, and you're getting like a lot of like great food. You can like homemade. These are like homemade foods. This
Yes,
isn't.
Yes.
Because-
Actually, yes, it's exactly that. It's Ottawa catering that is doing
Mm.
it for us, but it's all homemade food.
Oh, they're really great over there. Yeah, so you come to my house, you may get a hot dog on the barbecue, and I charge $7. Just now you're forced laughing at the jokes. We're on a we're on a big roll here. So this is a tremendous. So Beaverfest, May the 3rd, rain or shine, but it's going to be shine. We've already called this.
Yes.
Is there I heard a rumor there, Julie, and I want you to confirm for me. Is one of the things we can do there is guess a weight of a
Oh.
beaver? Am I right about this?
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
There will be a beaver there. It's $5 a guess,
Yeah.
and 50% of the funds go towards the winner. I think last year's beaver was 68 pounds.
Mhm.
you recall?
56 something. Yeah.
66 pounds.
Yeah.
And you can lift it up and gauge it yourself if you wish,
All
or
right.
poke it, or
you can focus.
but it's pretty heavy.
So the beaver's dead, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the
yes.
beaver's passed on to the spiritual world,
Yes.
and you're allowed to lift it. You're allowed to
Yeah.
like gauge it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you always? Has this always been part of Beaverfest, like guessing the weight of the beaver?
I think
Has.
so.
Yeah.
And I wasn't very fond of it. Last year was
No.
the very first time I tried to pick it up. So
And
I was brave. It was very heavy.
right,
The picture was not flattering.
Literally dead weight.
Yeah.
I've never picked up a beaver before.
Well, you're gonna.
I am going to. Right. So, Chris says not much you can get these days food wise for $5. You probably it is very difficult. And another Chris says I can guess it's £5. Well, do you need volunteers? You know what? That's a great question, Carol. So Carol's asked, obviously, to keep things cost affordable, you have volunteers
Mhm.
that plan the event, which is the big part, the bottom part of the iceberg. That's all the work. I'm sure you've been at it for months and months and months. But on the day of, do you need volunteers, or are you all set on that road?
I think we're always accepting new volunteers. Like,
Definitely, we can take
yeah.
some help for sure. And most of the tasks is just making sure everything's in order, keeping it tidy,
Mhm.
ticket sales, things like that. So
running
if
smooth.
there's- we can definitely use a couple more for sure.
And just, I guess, to shout out to a few of our volunteers last year. Hope you come back this year. Is Mia Wilson, Jessica's daughter,
Oh, Erilyn.
Erilyn
Yeah.
Icham, Audrey Henderson, Nakia McKay, Madobin McKay,
Alexis.
Logan and Alexis. So please come back and help us.
That's right. And if you're a new volunteer, you can contact Beaverfest through the link that Ronnie's been posting and get out and enjoy the event.
Absolutely.
We're really looking forward to this. Is it always in the first week of May? Is that the tradition?
I think it was the end of April, early May.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right after Easter. It's more of a springtime tradition in the community. What's life like in the Matagami First Nations? Like I'm picturing like away from the hustle. Well, if you call Timmins hustle and bustle, people in Toronto don't call it hustle and bustle, but if you live in Iroquois Falls, you might. But away from that city hustle and bustle, enjoying our beautiful outdoors that we have in Northern Ontario, is that the lifestyle? Or 'cause I don't think I've ever been.
No, it's really nice there. Like
Yeah.
I spend most of my summers there, and it's nice to be able to get off work and go on the boat or at the beach because they have a beautiful beach.
Mm.
Yeah, and then you go for a walk around the community. It's such a friendly community where everyone just greets you on their way, and there's a lot of hellos on your walks.
Hellos.
Yeah.
Now is it like when I camp? You have to when you drive by campers. You guys do the wave, or you stop in and chat?
A little bit of both. Depends on how
people might
busy
stop you.
someone's.
If you drove around, they might
In
stop
chat.
you and ask what you're doing.
Yeah.
It
What
is.
you up to?
When we went to Moosonee, and we only got to spend a couple days in the community, and I'm hoping to spend more. It was really eye opening, the fact that their way of life, they have it figured out. And what they told me is like, oh, we got to get to this video at 9, and then we have to get to this meeting at 10. They're like, no, just like let it happen, relax and enjoy. And I'm like, you got something figured out here. That not some things need to be planned and scheduled and organized when you're running an event, of course. But sometimes I find, Lisa, in my life and some of my family members' life, we get overwhelmed with that. And then we forget about, like, and this may sound cliche, I don't care, but we forget about, like, the beauty that surrounds us. Like, for example, once again, we can enjoy walks and the lakes and boatings and canoeing. And I don't know if we take advantage of that because we're in Northern Ontario. Like, we just assume it's always going to be here, but I think we can learn a lot from other cultures and how they live life and take a lot of the positives away.
Absolutely. And I think
Yeah.
so myself, I was kind of disconnected from photography for a while when I was in my teens. I always spent a lot of time there when I was young. And then I came back to work for Photography Aki, and it's such a community centered place. Like, kids can be seen on their bikes. They can leave their bike on the road for 2 days and go back and it's still sitting in the same spot. You know, it's such an amazing place to grow up. And I can't say enough great things for the people that live there. And every time I was welcomed right back into the community with open arms, and I feel like I'm home there, even though I don't live there. And I think that's a great, I guess, goal to have as a community or an example for others. But yeah, it's been great. I think it's a great place to grow up and live and raise your family for sure.
So I guess one great thing about welcoming the public to Beaverfest is that they could start to learn about the things you folks already know.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's been received really well by a lot of people that come like last year. Some of the reviews that we got was that everyone felt welcome and loved the event. So I'm hoping for another good year. And yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it's going to be your best year yet, and it is a great way to celebrate the 30th anniversary. It's hard to get the 30 in anything these days. 30 years of Beaverfest. So Amanda's asking about the bus shuttles again. So yes, there is a bus shuttle. What I remember, the pickup points, there may be a few more than there was in previous years, but you'll be announcing that shortly.
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna figure out the schedule shortly.
Yeah.
It's gonna come with
Final
the next
details.
week.
Yeah.
Final details for sure.
Something else we offer to get people home safe in the community of Matagami. So if you're staying with friends or family there and you've had some alcohol to drink, please don't drink and drive. And we've hired a designated driver for in the community as well.
Okay. To get
Make sure
everyone
gets home safe.
home safe.
Exactly.
Yeah. Joanne says, hats off to all of you for organizing such an amazing event.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks,
Yes. To you three and your whole committee. If you've ever been part of a committee organizing an event of this stature, it's a full-time job.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of pressure because you take personal pride. You want every year to be better than the previous. 30th anniversary, you want it to be the biggest. But that just shows me the sense of how much you care for your community that you're doing.
Absolutely, for sure. Definitely. It's definitely a fun journey, and
Yeah.
hats off to the entire community, committee, sorry,
Mhm.
and the community for welcoming such a big event, you know. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of work, but it's so rewarding to see everyone there have a good time, and it makes it all worth it.
So who else besides your the three dynamic three we have here? Who else is on the committee besides yourselves?
So
Is it a long list or what?
The family, actually, so the family of Leonard Naview is on the committee. So we have Larry, his son, his granddaughter Jessica Naview, her partner Dan Secord. We have Janelle Golanowski, and we have Chelsea, myself, and Julie.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You got to go.
We got it.
You're like I hope I'm not forgetting anyone there. Yeah. I have a funny story in terms of like learning. So I mentioned I went to my first sweat lodge, and my wife, who's Indigenous, she happened to get her colors and her name, Star Woman, which is a great name. Like you're so lucky. But she never prepared me. I'm going to blame her a little bit here because I didn't know like you had to bring a tobacco to ask something. So everyone was reflecting. Then they gave tobacco and they asked a question. Then came to my turn. He's looking at me. He said, I asked a question right away. My wife's like, well, you got to give him something. I had nothing. He's like, this is your session just to watch and learn. I'm like, where's my name? But it's a lot of fun and rewarding to learn about other cultures.
For sure.
And I learned a lot that day, and I think I'm going to learn. I know I'm going to learn a lot at Beaverfest. Of course, meeting wonderful people, eating well, bringing the kids to play games, or we're gonna learn a lot and meet community members we haven't met before.
Absolutely. And I do want to make a special shout out too for our photography vendors. I think it's really important that our community members are banding their themselves together. And so we have, as mentioned before, we have Kylie's Sweet Treats that's going to be located in the kids zone so kids can enjoy her lovely ice cream. We have Carrie Minarik's lemonade stand. I'm so sorry, Carrie, I can't pronounce the name. And we have Coral's Res Cafe, and then as mentioned as well before is Nana's Niche Tacos. So looking forward to having everyone there.
Yeah, and I see one of our great partners, Sweet Freeze, will be there.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yep.
Sweet Freeze, and
Looking
then
forward to having
Don's.
them.
Said Don's.
We have Dawn's Sweet Treats as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
We'll be serving funnel cakes and
Oh,
Oh,
right.
yeah.
baked goods.
They were a big hit last year. So.
Oh, I go funnel cakes are.
So there's no
Are-
shortage of food.
Oh yeah, you
I want
know.
an empty
Actually,
stomach.
We just
Yeah.
got a new vendor that's going to be doing homemade hamburgers and hot dogs.
Oh my,
So
yeah.
No one's going home.
That's right. So to me, it's good to take the shuttle bus because it's the worst to drive when you're completely stuffed. And I run into that dilemma all the time. By the way, was there anything else anyone wanted to mention that we haven't had a chance to chat about yet?
Not really. I think we covered most of everything.
Maybe we have some really cool door prizes.
Oh yes, let's do it.
Okay, let's see if I can remember them all. There's we have a metal fire pit that was donated from Matagami First Nation. We've got 4 weekend passes to Rock on the River, and sorry, I believe the dates are July 18th and 19th this summer in Timmins. We also have 2 tickets to the sold out Preston Pablo show on May 10th. And we have 2 skinning knives donated by Ken Cousins of Gogama. And sorry, the big one for the kids is an outdoor inflatable water sprinkler slide combination thing. So make sure you fill out a ballot, and then that way we can get good numbers on who attended. We estimated over 600 people came last year, and we're hoping for over 750 people this year.
There's
Oh.
also one gift that's missing is the kids axe throwing as
Oh,
well.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
Like
a
a backyard axe throwing kind of
Yeah,
thing.
a kids axe throwing game.
so you're loaded up on the prizes here.
Yeah.
A big opportunity to win. So once again, if you're just joining us, Ronnie has posted the link to the Beaverfest Facebook page where you can find out all the information about if you want to volunteer, the big stuff, what date it's happening, even though it says big May 3rd right there, the times, shuttle information will be posted there. So everything Beaverfest that you want to know and didn't even know you needed to know will be on the Facebook.
That's right.
To have you covered. And we're going to be chatting a lot about Beaverfest on our show, as we have the last couple of weeks. And, you know, Mark and I, on behalf of Mark and I, just wanted to personally thank the committee for inviting us to be, you know, I call it a small part of your event because you got so many wonderful people that are putting us together. So we're going to go out there and we're a part of our roles is that we don't have to convince people to go there. You've already done that. Let some folks know who weren't aware was happening, and then, you know, showcase some of the awesome stuff that's out there that day. So we wanted to say thank you for that.
Thank you so much. We're so excited to have everyone join us.
Yeah, it is big. So Beaverfest, May the 3rd, Matagami First Nations. This is part of the wonderful committee who've been working hard to bring that on for you. And I do fist pounds here.
Okay.
Are we good with fist pounds?
Yep.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a handshake, but my kids tell me I'm old, so I try to do a couple hip things a day just to give the illusion that I'm hip.
Yeah.
So when we come back, we have the Wheel of Winning. Now, I should say this. Now it's $250s, but we call it a $100 gift card from Canadian Tire because one winner for both. These gift cards have been donated by the Beaverfest committee. This is KINZ and KLOMP didn't gather this one today. The committee. So thank you for providing that tonight.
You're welcome.
And we are going to draw that right after the break. So.
And it's that time. The 77th Annual Schumacher Lions Club Spring Sportsman Show is coming to the MAC. Happens the weekend of April 26th and 27th, and it's only $5 to get in. And check out this new listing for sale with Jessica Gervais from Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. 94 Cody Avenue West is up for $249,900. Book a showing today, 705-360-7000. And there's a big spring tire sale on now at Canadian Tire Timmins. Save 30% off select tires. Stop in and browse or call 705-268-8591. Canadian Tire Timmins, Canada's garage. Tickets are on sale now for the Timmins Comedy Festival, April 24th through 26th. Get ready for Paul Bellini, Dave Maherge, Magic Mel, and Cash Cab's Adam Grow. Tickets are on sale now at timminscomedy.ca. Use the promo code KINZ and KLOMP, all in lowercase, and you'll save 20%. Get your Easter balloon bouquets now with the Pop-Up Balloon Shop. Easter balloon boxes start at $35 with many shapes and sizes and colors to choose from. Call today to order yours, 705-288-3253, or email popupballoonshop1@gmail.com. Book your spring cleans now with DAP Cleaning Solutions. Residential commercial cleaning excellence guaranteed. Call Andrew N for your free quote today, 705-465-3500. Order your bunny boxes filled with Jelly Bellies from Sweet Freeze Timmins. Also pick up your Easter baskets and gift bags. Also check out their plant-based Hershey chocolate and more at Sweet Freeze Timmins, 175 3rd Avenue in your downtown. You can even order online, sweetfreeze.ca. Reserve your pictures with the Easter Bunny this week at Timmins Square. Also get set for the kids' launch happening May 10th with a family-friendly magic show starring Ron Gutman. Get all your details and more at timminsquare.com. Best insurance in the North? It's PAIB Insurance Inc. They have your back and they'll help secure the coverage you need. Real people dealing with real people. Located at 101 Pine Street South in your downtown. Give them a call, 705-360-5300. Follow Mel and Mel with the We Count Talk Show. Details on episode 4 coming up this month, and you can be a part of the episode. Email them today, info@theconnecthers.ca. Tickets are on sale now for Rock on the River, July 18th and 19th at Hollinger Park. Friday Night Rock Night features Timmins' own Failed Attempt, Biff Naked, Pop Evil, and your headliners, the Headstones. And up with the Saturday Night Country Night featuring Cochrane native Mitch Jean, North Bay's Corey Marks, and co-headliners Brett Kissel and Cooper Allen. VIP for the country night sold out. Tickets are available online at rotr.ca. The Hyundai Race to the Cup sales event is on now at Timmins Hyundai. Great rebates, low interest rates on vehicles such as the Ioniq 5, Kona, and Venue. Book a test drive today. Stop into 800 Riverside Drive or call 705-360-1500. 167 Crescent Avenue is for sale with Albert Seal and Katrina McInnes from Royal LePage, your Northern Realty leaders. Listed at 186.9, this house could be your new dream home. Call today for a showing, 705-465-3491. For the best prices and mega deals, it's worth the drive to Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Browse the lot today, 349 Highway 11 in Matheson, or give them a call, 705-273-2112. Come drive for Lucian Transportation. Lucian is now hiring for new bus drivers. Drivers pick up a $2,000 sign-on bonus, and it's paid trading. Drop off a resume today to 42 McChesney Road in Timmins, or call for more details, 705-360-4090. Book a family deal this week at Midtown Bowl, starting at $59.99 per hour and $84.99 for 1.5 hours of bowling fun, which includes your bowling shoes rental, up to 6 people per lane. Call for your fun, 705-267-3500. Vendor slots are now open to be a part of the Timmins Canadian Mining Expo. Happens Wednesday, June 4th and Thursday, June 5th at the McIntyre Arena. It's where the world comes to explore. More details can be found at CanadianMiningExpo.com. Buy now and pay later at J&R Custom Cabinets. If you're getting set for a kitchen, bathroom, living room reno, get the job done today. You can search online at JNRCustomCabinets.ca or visit their beautifully renovated showroom, 1150 Riverside Drive Drive, your one-stop shop, design, build, and enjoy. With more than 75 programs to choose from, your future career is awaiting you at Northern College. Enroll today for this fall at northerncollege.ca. And the best pizza lunch combo in the North is at Sparks Pizza. Dine in for lunch today for an 8-inch personal pan pizza. Comes with a pop and chips for only $13. Your choice of a margarita, pepperoni, or Canadian, and they're hot and ready every day from 11 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Stop in today, 206 3rd Avenue, or order your lunch online, sparkspizza.ca. She's the producer of Sportsman Channel Canada and Just Hunt Inc. I'm Amanda Lynn Mayhew. And put a team in today for the IG Wealth Management Walk for Alzheimer's with the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane-Temiskaming. The walks in Timmins take place Saturday, May 24th at the Mount Joy Pavilion, and they've got 2 more walks happening this year on the Sunday, the 25th, in Kapuskasing and in Haileybury. Sign up for either walk today, walkforalzheimer.ca. And it's getting close to camping season. Camp registrations are still ongoing at Camp Bickle, Ontario's finest co-ed camping facility, and your little ones will be having fun this summer. Register online at campbickle.ca. On the big screen this week at Imagine Cinemas, Minecraft the Movie, The Amateur, and Drop. Tickets and showtimes at imaginecinemas.com. Calling all vendors. The Downtown Timmins BIA is hosting their Mother's Day Market Saturday, May 10th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the old Tweed Hickory Building. Be a vendor and showcase your products in front of thousands. Email the BIA today if interested. info@downtowntimmins.com. To move your packages quick and efficiently, put the trust with Robert Champagne at Timmins Courier Service. Locally owned and operated for over 45 years. Call today, 705-266-4285. And Dare Timmins brings you Magic Mel, a part of the Timmins Comedy Festival. Happens Saturday, April 26th at the 2 p.m. free show at Timmins High. Now, tickets are free, but secure your seat today at timminscomedy.ca. Time to register your child for kindergarten this fall with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Book a school tour now online at ncdsb.on.ca. And every day is a discount day at Jackpot Time Timmins. Win double-line prizes every single session in the month of April. Located at 251 First Avenue. It's still time to reserve your spot now for the 2025 Home Cottage and Lifestyle Show at the MAC with the Timmins Construction Association. Happens May 3rd and 4th. Still time to call 705-268-3757. And on behalf of the Elliott and Armitage families, they want to say a huge thank you for those who packed the Plex back on Sunday for the charity hockey game. And storm season tickets go on sale starting May 1st. Keep your eyes peeled for these discount prices at ifstormjra.com. And still time to put a team in for the PMHA 3-on-3. Happens the weekend of April 26th and 27th at the Barn. Free for all players. Visit the PMHA Facebook page for the entry form. And get set for Beaverfest 2025 at the Matagami First Nation. Celebrating 30 years, May 3rd from 11 a.m. to 7. Free shuttle service to and from Timmins. Opening drum solo featuring the Thunder Creek Singers. Kids Zone featuring wax hands and inflatables. And how about Indian tacos, a skinning demo, canine demonstration, axe throwing, beer garden vendors, and more. All hosted by the Matagami Fur Council and the Matagami Lands and Resources.
All right there, Kinsman. That wasn't there's usually a right at the end.
At the end, but
that's right.
no, what a great first segment there. Beaverfest, a lot of people getting educated on what Beaverfest is all about.
Yeah.
And again, they celebrate their 30th anniversary, May 3rd, 11 to 7, Matagami First Nation. And the best part is there's a shuttle to and from, but there's only one shuttle leaving and one shuttle getting everybody back.
Right.
So that's all those details are posted in that.
So
link that,
Beaverfest is at the Matagami First Nations.
Yeah.
Ronnie has posted the link where you can find out all the extra information in case you missed some of the interview tonight. But once again, absolutely, free to get in, a $5 feast, tons of free activities for the families, entertainment, and a free shuttle there and back.
Yeah. And you can't, you've seen some of the comments, reading them back stage there, $5. Yeah, you can't find anything for $5.
This
nowadays.
feast, I'm going to get
Feast
my $5
probably worth $50 and then some.
easily. Yeah.
Yeah. And Joanne Savard, one of the one of the chef extraordinaires at the McIntyre Catering. Maybe picking up some different ideas, maybe to bring back to the Mac. Who knows?
And most importantly, once again, you get to meet the beautiful people of Matagami First Nations, get to learn a little bit about them and their cultures and their culture. So this is what you call, Kinsman, a win-win. I'm going to go
It's
a
a
win-win-win. I put an
win.
extra win in there.
Yeah, situation.
Yeah.
Wow. It's going to be a fun day. And, weather, I'm going to say hopefully the weather gods are good that day.
I already called it 25,
Okay.
25 degrees.
25 and sunny.
So beautiful. You'll hear a lot more about Beaverfest as we get closer to the date. Okay, now Glenn asked a question. Are Leaf and Senators allowed there? So Leaf fans, we're both, but especially Leaf fans, because they're going to be very sad and they're going to need a pick-me-up. And Beaverfest will do that to drown out your tears and lease a great $5 meal there, kids.
It's going to be, it is going to be, I guess at that time we'll find out who's moving on.
Oh, we already know. We don't need to wait to that time.
It's going to be the Leafs slaughtering the Sens.
Right.
Game one. Now, they say game one Sunday. I've been seeing posts online Sunday. They haven't even released that yet. This is just speculation. Is it Sunday? It's Saturday?
The NHL will release the schedule
Probably tomorrow
after the regular season. But the most importantly is I'm up 1-0 on this smack talk, Kinsman. I don't know if you're going to be bringing in. Usually you just say, don't make fun of my Leafs, which makes me want to do something else.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to pick up your game here.
I'd have to pick up my smack talk. We'll see what happens. We'll play it out as game one gets underway there.
Right.
But our goaltending, Leafs have some good stats.
You said all the same things last year. You want me to play the video from last year? You said the same thing.
Good goaltending though going into to this year. We have 2 goaltenders.
Oh, you have 2. Oh, wow. So does every team in hockey ever.
Our 2 are a dynamic tandem duo.
Right. Okay. Living on La La
Get us
Land.
in the regular season, but we'll get you.
You'll get me.
Yeah.
Boy, these are vicious attacks, kids. You'll get me. I'm never going to sleep tonight with the you'll get me.
No, we'll get you. We'll get you probably in game 5 or 6. Probably take 6 games. Oh, it won't go 7.
Mm-hmm. How much is a ticket to your fantasy land? I'd like to go up there one day and just relax. But that's obvious. We're going to have a lot of, and then a random Montreal. Of course, they're still hanging in there.
Yeah.
But,
Montreal hanging by a thread. Do they not have to win tonight?
Yes, they have
to stay alive.
Usually, I'm miserable around the office come playoff time because my Senators aren't around.
Last year, they were out by December.
The last 7 years, they've been out.
Fun. Go Vancouver, go. Vancouver didn't quite make it this year.
Me and my father-in-law are going to game 4. So we're going to be in Ottawa. My father-in-law is a massive Leaf fan. Mm-hmm. And he's like you, right? All the world stops when the Leafs are on. And so we're going to be in Ottawa for game 4. I'm going with him toe and toe.
It'll be fun.
And
just imagine that smack talk on who wins that game and how that drive will be coming back.
I got to be careful there because he's doing the renos at my house. So
okay,
I'm a little bit easier on him.
But you got to get the renos done before the series starts. Or else you'll lose them.
We're looking forward to that. Okay, let's talk about this awesome Wheel of Winning, completely donated by the Beaverfest committee.
Yeah, how awesome is this? $250 Canadian Tire gift card. So $100 to some lucky watcher tonight.
Yeah, one winner.
And again, the PAIB Insurance Inc. Wheel of Winning is going to spin the wheel.
The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
All right, thank you, PAIB Insurance. Yes. And Ronnie, roll the wheel.
Wheel of Winning. Who's going shopping at Canadian Tire Timmins? They've got a big spring tire sale happening up there now. We put it towards a new set of tires. Yvonne, 410.
That's right.
Congratulations, Yvonne. We've got $100 to Canadian Tire for you, and that's courtesy of the Matagami First Nation Committee.
They have
tonight at Beaverfest.
They have everything in this Canadian Tire now. I spend a lot of time shopping there.
They do.
Yeah, people are going to start to think I'm a handyman.
Well, you've seen their slogan. It's been on their slogans for years. More than just tires. Yes, they are. They've got everything.
Yeah, and mostly importantly, John, Nancy, Greg, Jason over in the shop. All awesome community-orientated people there, by the way.
And always giving back to the community. You'll see their logos on local rinks. They sponsor, free public skates.
Yeah, swims.
Yeah, swims in this city. And they also cater the biggest gardening section. Hopefully, fingers crossed, didn't jinx it. We'll see the gardening section getting set to open up.
And they also helped you because you went in to buy a blinker fluid and they told you were just being fooled. So thanks to the Canadian Tire people.
Yeah.
They said you've been fooled all along, Kinsman. Anyways, folks, have yourself a beautiful night. Tomorrow night, we should say this. You're solo hosting, but you got two good guests.
Yes, two great guests. You might have seen them comment tonight. Sweet Freeze going to be a part of Beaverfest. They're going to be a part of tomorrow night's show. Paul and Holly joining me at Studio 67. You're going to be off to trivia night tomorrow
yes,
night at Full Beard Brewing.
We are. Well, KINZ and KLOMP is hosting a trivia night in support of my son's basketball teams, Tim and Select. So I'll be over there. You'll be over here. How do you usually say that? Two places at once?
We're two places at the same time.
Okay.
But did you see one of their posts, Sweet Freeze, today? They now cater and offer cotton candy. And Paul and Holly will bring a few samples, different flavored cotton candy.
You better save some for me there.
I'll save you some.
You never save me anything. Never mind, you gave it all to Ronnie, and then it's all in your fridge.
Well, we'll see what happens. But Sweet Freeze, I'm going to say over 1,100 unique international products and different types of candy. And again, cotton candy is now added to the list up there. So, and they're bringing an Easter basket. They're Easter baskets. If you haven't put an order in, sweetfreeze.ca, get those baskets just in time for Sunday, Easter Sunday coming up.
Yeah, the Easter Bunny's coming.
Easter Bunny is coming to
better be behaved here. All right there. All right there, Kinsman. Good night, you beautiful people. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
A fuego, maquinita, a fuego. Yo te quiero dar, papi, sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar, papi, sin fuego. A fuego, maquinita, a fuego. Yo te quiero dar, papi, sin miedo. Yo te quiero dar, papi, sin.
Yo te quiero dar, papi, sí, yeah. Yo te quiero dar, papi, sí, papi, sí, papi, sí.